What's going on, everyone? My name is Quentin. In this video, I'm going to share with you everything you need to know to start growing on YouTube and attracting the right audience that's going to help scale your business. And the reason I'm creating this video is to share everything I know now that I wish I knew when I first started on YouTube, because I would have started attracting leads a lot faster and growing a lot quicker if I didn't go through my own trial and error for months on end. So the purpose of this video is to help out someone who's in the same position I was, where I didn't know much. And if it can help just one person out there, that is the goal. Now, before we dive in, here's why you should trust me. Every big name you know in business is very bullish on YouTube. And I've literally spent hundreds of hours studying all the experts in this space. That includes the names you see above, like Dan Coe, Hormozy, Sam Ovens, Eman Gatsy, and names like Patty Galloway, Nick Nimmin, and a lot more that I just did not put on this Miro board. And who is this video for? It's for online entrepreneurs who want to start on YouTube or already have a YouTube channel that isn't growing or attracting leads. They don't want to spend thousands of dollars on paid ads. They want to leverage organic content on the second largest search engine in the world to grow their business. And they need a strategy that guarantees growth and leads from posting content without taking years on end. And if you follow the strategy I share with you in this video, you'll start attracting leads in 3 months or less, so long as you stay consistent with it. And lastly, you want to build an authority in your niche and grow your personal brand to new heights. So to start off, we need to talk about our content funnel here, because you need to understand this on a deeper level, because it's going to dictate the type of content you post and when you post it. So we have our top of funnel here, our middle of funnel, and our bottom of funnel. I'm going to refer to it as TOF, MOF, and BOF at some points in this video, so you know what I'm talking about. So we'll start at the top here. This is where you want to get as many eyeballs as possible to your video and your channel. And this is where we're going to focus on being problem aware. This is going to be general how-to videos, takes, opinions, and very broad content. Below, I have some examples here to make it a bit more clear. So we have Leo posting a video, how to get so many clients it feels illegal. Now, this video is broad, but it's still a little bit targeted, because the only people who are going to click on this video are business owners who want to get more clients. He's not targeting a specific business niche. He's just targeting business owners in general, how to get so many clients it feels illegal. And we have Hormozy below that, how to get so rich you question the meaning of making money. Now, this is way more broad than what Leo just posted. This is just for anyone who's broke and they want to get rich. That's why it's attracting all these viewers, 4 million views. And then below that, we have Eman Gatsy, dopamine detox is a cheat code to success. Again, this isn't targeting anyone specific, but there is a very large audience of people who want to be successful and they want a cheat code to get to that success. That's why it's, again, attracting millions of views. And with our top of funnel content here, it may seem a bit clickbaity, right? How to get so rich you question the meaning of making money. And that's okay, because again, we want to attract as many eyeballs to our channel as possible. So you need to make the title and entire packaging of this video a little bit clickbaity, but it's not actually clickbait. What would make it clickbait is if someone were to click on this video here and get no value from it. So even though we are attracting a lot of attention to this video, you still need to give out value and teach your audience how to get clients. Because if you attract all those eyeballs to your channel, to your video, and you're just spewing bullshit that doesn't help anyone, you're going to burn your reputation in the space, and you're not going to get any more viewers. You're going to get a lot of dislikes, and your retention is going to be shit on the video, so YouTube won't push it out anymore. Next, we have our middle of funnel here, which is our ICP problem solving. And this is where we want to be solution aware. So this is step-by-step tutorials, not gatekeeping anything, non-student case studies, and very specific targeted content. So below, I have the most profitable Facebook ad audience, and he's targeting anyone who's running Facebook ads, most likely business owners who are running ad campaigns to generate leads. And chances are those business owners are not profitable on their campaign, and he has the solution to their problem of not making any profit. So in this video, he's sharing the most profitable ad audience. Below that, we have Presley. He owns a content agency and a coaching agency. And he created a video, how I script YouTube videos for my content agency clients. Now he's creating this video for his ICP specifically, because he coaches people on how to build a content agency, and he's sharing step by step on how he scripts his YouTube videos for his clients. In these middle of funnel videos, you don't want to gatekeep anything. You want to give as much knowledge and value as possible, because if I'm in the market for a coach for a content agency and I watch this video and I truly get value out of it, I'm going to go and look at more content from Presley. I'm going to start downloading any free guides or lead magnets he has to give out more value because I'm trusting him more. And then eventually I might even turn into a client of his. And then next we have Matt Larson here with how I would build a $1 million Facebook ad agency in 2024. So very specific on who he's targeting. He's targeting people who are running Facebook ad agencies, and he's telling them step by step how he would do it to scale it to $1 million a year. So the problem he's solving here are people with Facebook ad agencies who probably aren't off the ground yet. They want to learn how to make more money from it. And he's giving you that step-by-step tutorial on how to do it. So again, very solution aware to the problems. Next, we have our bottom of funnel, where we're going to really build trust and convert our audience into clients right here. This is where we're going to provide proof that our solutions we're giving out actually work. And this is going to be case studies, interviews, personal stories, and podcasts. So some examples we have here, we have Eamon Arab on a podcast talking about how he made $132,000 a month at 20 years old with his content agency. Then we have another video from Eamon talking about how one of his clients added $8,000 a month in 30 days to his content agency. And then we have Presley again right here on how Eddie made $100,000 plus with his content agency in 7 months. Now, both of these guys here run coaching agencies for people who are running content agencies. So what they're doing is they're posting middle of funnel content like this, giving out step-by-step tutorials on how to solve problems for their ICP. And then they're validating those solutions by giving out proof that when their solutions are implemented, good results happen, good results in the form of making money. Okay, now that we know what our content funnel looks like, let's talk about the content strategy we're going to use for growth while implementing that funnel. So we want to plan out an entire month's worth of content, and we want to post at a minimum 4 videos a month. Those 4 videos are going to consist of 1 top of funnel video, 2 middle of funnel videos, and 1 bottom of funnel video. If you don't have any bottom of funnel videos, just make 3 middle of funnel style videos, maybe do some free work, get some case studies, and then you can start making bottom of funnel videos. The reason we don't want to go so heavy with top of funnel videos for business growth is we want to make sure we're attracting clients who have a problem to solve. Because getting tens of thousands of views on top of funnel videos, that just looks pretty. That doesn't actually close deals. The purpose of top of funnel, we need to remember, is just to get traction to your channel, increase views and subscribers. But remember, that audience you're attracting probably doesn't have an actual business that they're running. They're at the very start of their journey and they don't even really know what they're doing. So we want to focus more on middle of funnel, where we actually have people in the trenches who are looking to solve problems for their business. And although those videos get less views, those views are going to be way more valuable than anything on your top of funnel. All right, now with those 4 videos that we're going to plan out for the month, we want to make 3 belief-based videos. That's our what, how, and why, and 1 social proof video. So for the 3 belief-based videos, we want to lead with dreams, fear, or pain. And to start off, I have a fear-based video. This is going to be more top of funnel here. And this video states the overdue collapse of Facebook ads. So if you're a Facebook ads agency owner, you're going to see this video. Click on it because you're like, okay, this is threatening my livelihood. I want to see what he's talking about. And he's leading with fear. Next, we have this sneaky setting ruins Facebook ad campaigns. And here's the easy fix. So he's leading with pain. If you're watching this video, chances are you're running a Facebook ads campaign that's not getting any leads, and you want to fix to that. And he's providing a solution to your problem, and he's leading with your pain that you're feeling from not getting any results from your ad campaign. And the last one we have is how I built a $900,000 per month marketing agency. He's leading with dreams, but this is middle of funnel content because he's still giving a step-by-step tutorial. He's sharing his entire funnel on what he did to get to $900,000 per month in his marketing agency. And of course, any agency owner is going to want to make $900,000 per month. And then lastly, we have our 1 social proof video here. We always want to lead with our dream outcome. And we title these videos similarly to like how he made X doing Y to achieve Z. And our example here is he almost quit, then he hit $83,000 per month 90 days later. Now let's jump into the scripting process for these content ideas. So you can use Gamma or Miro, or like me, both. And you want to follow this structure when you're writing scripts. So we have our setup, tension, proof, expectations. This is going to help your retention. We're going to talk about the packaging momentarily, but after a viewer clicks on your video, it's really important that we retain their attention and keep them watching. So our setup is going to be the main idea hook of the video. We want to immediately reaffirm the packaging of the video and let your viewer know what they're going to get out of the content right away. You can make this a shocking fact, bold statement, a question, or a relatable scenario. So for example, if your video is how to make 10K per month doing X in 30 days, an example of how you'd open that up is making 10K per month is easy. You've just been lied to about what it takes. Next, you have your tension, and this is where we want to highlight the pain or the dreams and desires of our ICP. So make your viewer emotionally engaged. Examples of this are you spend hours creating content, but no one watches, no leads, no traction, and you start wondering if YouTube even works. Next is imagine you have leads coming in every week without spending a dime on ads. That's the power of YouTube. So we led with pain here, and then we led with dreams and desires below. Next, we want to follow that up with proof. So talk about a case study or someone you've helped, personal experience, let them know who you are and why they should listen to you, data or logic that backs up your point so you can leverage someone else's story. Examples of this is I've helped X amount of people achieve Y by doing Z. Next example, every big name you trust, Hormozy, Cardone, PBD, leverages YouTube. This is just going to help validate all of the points you're making. Then last, you have expectations. So follow through on the promise of your video and let your audience know what is going to happen next. An example of that is in this video, I'll show you exactly how to achieve X by doing Y. Then follow through in the rest of your video by not gatekeeping, providing actionable insights and value. And this is going to build your credibility and let your audience know that you are an expert. And after that, we want to make sure we end all of our videos with a call to action. So for our top of funnel content, our call to action is just going to be like and subscribe, because remember, the audience that's watching that video probably can't buy your high ticket service or product. So we just want to grow our channel. We're going to tell them to like or subscribe. Now for our middle of funnel content, this is going to drive opt-ins to whatever free resource that you have to give out. So that's a lead magnet, a newsletter, etc. Any free value you have to give that you can give in exchange for your audience's email address. And then our bottom of funnel content, that's where we're going in for the close. We want them to book a call with us because this is when they're going to be the warmest and trust us the most. How does this convert into leads? So you'll get most of your opt-ins through your middle of funnel style content. And this comes in the form of opt-ins. So this makes it absolutely essential you have free value to give out to your audience to make them take action. Leads will very rarely go straight to booking a call. The rule of thumb is it generally takes 7 to 11 hours of a prospect spending time with you online, which can be watching your content, reading your free guides, etc., before they trust you enough to book a call. So I'll reiterate, it's essential you have free value to give your prospects in exchange for their email address. And make sure the free value you're giving away is actually good. We don't want to have an interested prospect download a free guide, read it, and then think to themselves, this is absolute shit. That will result in you losing a prospect. And the alternative is you make it good and the prospect trusts you even more, pushing them further down your funnel and is that much closer to booking a call with you. Now let's talk about our packaging, which includes the thumbnails and titles and ideation. Now, to me, I heavily believe YouTube is 75% video ideation and packaging. It's extremely important. 15% is your script. This is the second most important, but it doesn't matter what you say if no one is clicking to watch in the first place. The next 5% is your recording setup. The next 5% is your video editing. These don't matter nearly as much as people think they do. So your thumbnail needs to be clickable and your title needs to be intriguing. 90% of videos do not get clicked on YouTube because they aren't packaged properly. So again, having fancy edits and a banger script are absolutely useless if no one is clicking to watch in the first place. And the way we can validate our ideas and sort of skip the line to make sure we're packaging our content properly is we can research other videos in your niche. So look up similar businesses to yours, Find out what content is working best for them and recreate it with your own twist. So this is going to be helpful for your scripting, but it's also very helpful for the packaging of your videos, which is your thumbnails and your titles. It's essentially going to validate your idea. Now let's talk more about our packaging. So like we mentioned previously, find the most successful videos your competitors have put out in your niche and study the title and thumbnail. You can use tools like vidIQ, TubeBuddy, or ChatGPT to help validate your ideas and confirm the outliers. Now, you can use tools like vidIQ. vidIQ does have a free plan that you can use, and they are helpful, but don't take it as absolute truth. I'm not entirely sure how accurate the information actually is, but it's still somewhat helpful. So another example of something you can do to validate your idea. So alongside with vidIQ, you can go on YouTube and just say you're a LinkedIn growth agency and you want to create a video on how to grow on LinkedIn. You can type in what your title would be, search for results on YouTube, and just see what other people are doing. So if we look at Dakota Robertson here, how to go from 0 to 10,000 followers on LinkedIn in less than 6 months. This thumbnail and title looks like it performed really well, and then it got 120,000 views. If you go on Dakota's page, he has 21,000 subscribers. So it's always a good sign that the view number is larger than the amount of subscribers. That means there's a lot of search for this on YouTube, and that people are actually interested in this topic. We can look at Dylan Hay right here. He has 7,000 subs, posted this video, got 15,000 views. So this is really validating the idea of how to grow on LinkedIn. People are interested in learning this, and you can take a look at the thumbnails and titles that are performing best to help you form your own packaging ideas. Next, you can use Canva or Photoshop to create your thumbnails. I recommend learning how to do the basics on Photoshop because the thumbnails will come out higher quality than the ones on Canva. And your thumbnail should do these things. It should spark curiosity or intrigue in the viewer. It should have 4 words or less on it, and it should complement your title, but don't use the same words as the title. And it should be easily understandable at first glance. So while people are scrolling on YouTube, if they see your thumbnail, they should automatically have an idea of what your video is about. Let's talk about 2 very important metrics to track on YouTube, and that's going to be CTR and AVD. That's our click-through rate and our average view duration. We want to study these 2 metrics. A good click-through rate is anything 9% or above, and obviously, the longer your audience is watching your video, the better. And YouTube doesn't care about our click-through rate. That's just for us to track. That's how we're going to validate that our thumbnail is actually good or not. But YouTube does care about our average view duration because YouTube cares about keeping people on their platform longer. So if people are spending more time watching your video, it's going to tell YouTube that your content is good and it's going to show it to more people. So for short form videos, anything under 3 minutes, an average view duration of 60% is solid, 80% is great. For mid-length videos, 5 to 10 minutes, 50% is good, 60% is great, 70% is elite. Long form videos, anything 10 to 30 minutes or longer, 40% is good, 50% is great, and 60% plus is elite. If you have a bad click-through rate, again, that means your thumbnail isn't resonating with your viewers and you should test new ones. If you have a bad AVD, then you should focus on scripting better hooks and adding more engaging content to your videos to increase the retention. You want to skip out on any fluff, get straight to the point, add in any edits that will keep your viewer engaged and help your content be more interesting, and add in open loops and curiosity gaps to keep them hooked. Let's share an example of a open loop here. In a second, I'll show you the exact script I use to turn YouTube videos into leads, but first, let's talk about why most people fail at this. That's an open loop. Next, let's talk about a curiosity gap. That's going to be, there's one mistake almost every entrepreneur makes on YouTube, and it's not what you think. And like I just said, YouTube favors AVD heavily and will push your video to more people if they notice your retention is good. And having a 50% AVD on a 20-minute video is better than having a 70% AVD on a 5-minute video. And I also heavily recommend creating 2 thumbnails per video to leverage the A/B testing feature that YouTube offers. That way you can collect double the amount of data without wasting time testing one thumbnail at a time. All right, and I just emphasized how important packaging is in the entire process of YouTube. So with that being said, you want to create your thumbnail and title before you script. This is going to make sure your content will be relevant to your packaging and your audience doesn't feel betrayed or clickbaited into watching your video. So this is what your process should look like. You should go through your research plus ideation phase. Then you should create your thumbnail and title. then you should script, then record, then edit, then upload. This is going to make your research and ideation a lot easier. So if you're watching this video, take out a notepad, take out a Word document, Google Doc, and write this down. So at the top, you want to write my audience. And this is where we really want to niche down. So below that, write these 4 bullet points, write who, what, when, where, and why. This is asking who your audience is, what do they want, when do they want it, where do they live, and why would they be interested in your video? What are their dreams and desires? What are their problems and failures? And what do they fear? This is going to identify who your perfect avatar is, or your ICP. And by doing this, you're going to attract prospects who are in your niche and need help along the way, wherever they're at in their journey. And this is exactly how you're going to help them. So below those 4 bullet points, we want to create another headline that says providing solutions. Then you're going to write these 4 bullet points underneath that. What are you promising your listeners? What is your solution? What is your offer? And has this worked for anyone else? Case studies. When you're creating content like this, you're effectively building a YouTube channel that acts as a sales team. It works 24/7 and has a salary of $0, 24/7, because the videos you create are evergreen and they're going to consistently generate views over time. It gets better at its job over time, can talk to thousands of potential customers at once, and has the same authority level as you, the expert, because it is you speaking. Now, I want to set some expectations here. You cannot expect to post one video and gain 10,000 subscribers and 20 new leads in a week. YouTube is an ongoing journey of trial and error, but if you stay consistent, you will learn and become better. You don't need 100,000 views and subscribers to be successful. You need about 800 to 1,000 subs and a few hundred to 1,000 views per video to be absolutely printing. It's all about targeting the right audience and creating content that serves. If you do this, you will undoubtedly grow on YouTube and scale your business. Now let's talk about a shortcut. In life, there are very few shortcuts in anything. You have to start at square one and learn the basics before you become successful at anything. But luckily for whoever is watching this video, this is one of the few things where a shortcut does actually exist, because I created 5 trainings that you can download for free in the description below to help you get a head start in your content journey. And that includes a script writing guide that's going to help you create content that serves and retains your audience. So I truly hope whoever's watching this video, if they're at the start of their journey, they really get some value out of this. And I will see you all in the next video. Cheers.